잠시만요. 시청하시면서 구독해주시고 좋아요를 눌러주시고 댓글창에 질문이나 응원 메시지를 남기시면 좋은 컨텐츠 제작하는데 많은 도움이 됩니다. 감사합니다.
As I told you last time, we'll find out about medicinal foods that are good for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia this time. Increasing animal fat intake and lack of exercise increase bad cholesterol in the blood. This high cholesterol or grease in the blood is called hyperlipidemia. Too much cholesterol in the blood is likely to cause heart attacks or cerebral infarction and cerebrovascular diseases. Also, if there is too much oil in the blood, the cholesterol residue is carried to the liver, causing the liver to get oil in the liver cells. This condition is referred to as fatty liver and can also be transferred to liver cirrhosis. Diet and exercise are important in treating hyperlipidemia, and it is recommended to reduce fat intake as much as possible and to eat foods rich in vitamins and fibers such as vegetables and fruits. It is helpful to continue aerobic exercise in parallel with diet. Especially for fatty liver, it is desirable to refrain from alcohol and reduce meat consumption as much as possible. Sicklepod tea is the first medicinal food that is good for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia. Sicklepod tea normalizes liver function. Again, Sicklepod is a good food for liver function. Sicklepod acts as a liver to normalize liver function. Adding onions when drinking Sicklepod tea has a higher effect. This is because the fat in the blood clots and prevents it from sticking to the walls of blood vessels, clears the blood, and promotes blood circulation. Pour 3 cups of water at a rate of 1 onion into 20 grams of Sicklepod and decoct for 30 to 40 minutes until water is halved. Drink it twice a day, like tea after breakfast and dinner. Let's see how to make Sicklepod tea. First, stir-fry 20-30 grams in frying pan. Second, put the roasted Sicklepod and onion in a kettle, pour 600 cc of water and boil. And finally, when the amount is cut in half, only water is poured into the sieve and drink twice a day. The nature of the Sicklepod is cool. In terms of 4 constitutions, it is the best constitution for so yang. The second food that is good for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia is wolfberry. Wolfberry is effective in fatty liver. Wolfberry is a good medicine for liver disease that inhibits the accumulation of cholesterol in liver cells and promotes the regeneration of liver cells. For chronic hepatitis and liver cirrhosis, it is very good to drink with wolfberry, angelica, and sukji huang. It's more effective if you add a mixture of mcmoon don and chun rianjian. Especially when you have fatty liver, you can boil shrimp in wolfberry water, or make shabu shabu. Shrimp is known to have a lot of cholesterol, but it is good for health because it is a healthy cholesterol. Wolfberry's temper is cold. In terms of 4 types, it's the best fit for so yang. Third, I introduce green tea yogurt as a good medicine for hyperlipidemia. Green tea yogurt removes fat from your blood. Dong Bai Bogum praises the efficacy of green tea by saying, if you take green tea for a long time, it will remove fat and improve obesity. You can just boil green tea and eat it, but you can also mix green tea and yogurt to make green tea yogurt. It is recommended to make green tea into powder and mix it with a teaspoon of yogurt. You can also take honey or lemon and drink it 1 to 2 times a day before or after meals. The nature of green tea is cold. In terms of 4 constitutions, it is the best constitution for so yang. The fourth food to introduce is onion, which is a good medicine for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia. Onions dissolve blood clots. The food called sanchin is an onion, which Dongai Bogum explains is beneficial to the organs of the five intestines. In other words, eating onions means that onions give evenly energy to all intestines. It is known to be especially good among hyperlipidemia. This is because the cysteine conductor in onions affects the inner walls or blood of the blood vessels, dissolving blood clots and facilitating blood circulation. Therefore, if you have high cholesterol, be sure to eat onions actively. It is recommended that you juice it or eat it often as a side dish. You can eat onions with vinegar. The nature of the onion is warm. In terms of four constitutions, it is best suited for those born with a cold intestine, namely soamin, taomin, while not recommended for those born warm. The fifth good medicine for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia is mandarin orange. Tangerines prevent arteriosclerosis. It has a medicinal effect on the tangerine peel that we inadvertently throw away. Tangerine peel turbine oil is used to dissolve cholesterol. Also, there is 40 milligrams of vitamin C in 100 grams, which is the raw material for adrenal cortical hormones. Wash the tangerine peel well with salt water, then rinse it several times and let it dry. If it is less dry, it may become moldy. Pour the right amount of water into the dried tangerine peel and boil it and drink it like tea. Dried tangerine peel is sold in dry goods stores called jinpi. Tangerines have a warm nature. In terms of four types, it is best suited to those born cold-born, namely soamin and taomin, and warm-hearted people are not recommended to so yang in, te yang in. Lastly, the food that is good for fatty liver, hyperlipidemia, is kelp. Kelp is a good food ingredient for treating hyperlipidemia. Kelp is rich in 40 kinds of minerals such as iodine, calcium, sodium, alginic acid, magnesium, etc., which helps the body's metabolism function. In particular, alginic acid lowers cholesterol levels in the blood and improves blood flow, which is good for the treatment of hyperlipidemia. It is good to eat it by boiling 6 to 12 grams a day or drying it in powder and taking it 3 to 4 grams a time, 2 times a day with hot water or fried food. Wipe the kelp with a clean, wet dishcloth, cut it into appropriate sizes, fry it in high-temperature oil at once, and dry it thoroughly without moisture to make it delicious. Kelp tempers cold. In terms of four constitutions, it is suitable for all constitutions except Soilgan. Today, we have identified some good medicines for fatty liver and hyperlipidemia. Next time, we will learn about the good medicines for diabetes. Thank you.
지금까지 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주시면 컨텐츠 제작에 많은 도움이 됩니다. 댓글도 함께 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.